Life Stadium in East Rutherford. Tonight we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Buffalo Bills and takes it at the 7. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. So here comes time. And we get a glance in the plays under center.
And it felt
manager.
He really was. That's a great way to put it because they ran the ball exceptions. That's the bottom line. That's why a defense loves a quarterback like that. Doesn't put them in bad situations.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. 5 yards on the game's first play. Second down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 36-yard line.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. He's had his eyes on 7,000 career rushing yards, and with that last effort, he has hit that mark. What a career.
And that is the number to focus in on because oftentimes we talk about where do they rank all time. We're not there yet. He's not knocking on the top 10 or the top 20, but over 7,000 yards in a career, fantastic.
He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple. More muscle up front for escaping the pressure right. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Back to throw now on first down. This is the tight end, Njoku. And he'll be pulled down, and now a late flag will come with it. And that's in the area of a face mask, I think.
Defense.
Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to now it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
Eluding the pressure right. And this is going to be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And he will bring this all the way up to the 30-yard line.
Intercepted. The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. After the interception, here's Jackson. He'll buy some time right. That one complete to Hill. And all the way down to the 26. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 44 yards.
That is definitely what we call a defensive uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
And he'll be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 15-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 15 carries, 80. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown ground. And the Jets have taken a first-quarter lead.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone.
Adam Vinatieri set to kick off.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And this carries into the end zone. He spins free. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
So here come the Bills out for their second drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
To number 40.
A first down and then some. Give them 29 yards.
First down, Buffalo.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the... Instead, it's just a gain of 10.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've got to hit the jackpot there.
6-0 our score after one. Right back to him on first down. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. You don't see that a ton, do you? Or the cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees it the ball.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bills are an extra point away from taking the lead.
The extra point.
A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front. Offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, Rohrwasser handles the kickoff duties. Taken in at the 3. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Back onto the field come the... New York Jets for their 2nd drive. Now Jackson on first down. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A really good pickup of 28 yards. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense, and reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end complete. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 30. From the gun, Jackson. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
On first and 10, it's Jackson. Flush to his right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field, down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that. That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep.
Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player, you threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, second and goal. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. On second and goal, Jackson. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Good positioning, and it's picked off.
What you doing out there, boy? This ain't no high school.
And he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Rohrwasser on for the PAT. And it's up. It's good. Our score, 14-6. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. Taken in at the 3. And he'll be taken down inside the 15, and to make matters worse, a flag is down as well. Well, that holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. With that field position after the return wasn't terrific. It's not a great starting field position as well.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Jackson from the shotgun. Flushed out right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And he knocks. Well, he's still down and looking very slow to get up. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. He finds an opening past the 40 and past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
That's another Jets first down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
This time Jackson will throw it. Forced out to his left. And he'll find Moreau here. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Second and 10. Jackson. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
And that is incomplete.
Jackson's pass.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And he'll try and throw here on the fake. Oh, but this is going to backfire as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 17.
And that's now the second time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively, and you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground again here. He's got a first down and more past the 30. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A great effort there. 81 yards. And his guys get the quick strike touchdown. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
Justin Rohrwasser set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, Rohrwasser handles the kickoff duties. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Here's the Jet offense now. They head out to take over. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a holding penalty, and that'll send him backwards.
You know they're trying not to do that. I mean, we know that, right? We talk to them all the time. But sometimes the defensive guys just put you in awkward situations, and you get caught grabbing their jerseys.
The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. A hole to dig out of here, 2nd and 17. Play action. Now Jackson. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
Forced to the ground.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Play action. It's Jackson. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. There you have it. Halftime quickly over. 3rd quarter, here we go.
Justin Rohrwasser set to kick off.
The Jets going to get the football first, and they trail as well as we get back underway in this second half. Taking it about the one.
Bring it!
And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
16-yard line.
Back on offense, New York gets set to take over. And on a crossing route. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. Sliding out of the pocket. He's going to take off with it. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple. Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. Now a handoff here to his running back. And now a fumble. The ball's out. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S. Ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in the meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still.
Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
And he'll have a Jets first down as he gets this up past the 30.
For a Jets.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. That catch good for only a couple.
Brandon, you know this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts. We'll give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Here's Jackson to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Jackson sacked.
And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
Another try after the first down sack. Jackson. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, it just can't get off the ground. And that play, it wound up losing yardage.
There's Jackson on 3rd and long. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43.
Intercepted.
Well, Brandon, there's no question who they're going to look to on 3rd and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they've got him blanketed downfield. And this ball winds up being intercepted.
So here are the Bills to take over. They defeated the Patriots last week, now looking to make it 2 in a row here as they come up 1st and 10. Gonna give this time to the tailback. A second bulldozer.
Someone just made the highlight tape.
And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
It's a gain of 23 yards.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Brought down at the 13-yard line. It's a gain of 9.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Being chased out left. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. It's their quarterback. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bills will extend their lead. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. Well, the deep, it's a wobbler, and it's intercepted. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
Justin Rohrwasser set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, Rohrwasser handles the kickoff duties. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. And New York set to take the field. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guy.
Oh, and for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. And to give this time to the tailback. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
22-yard line. A gain of
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. On play action, they'll throw and scramble a 1st down, a 16-yard gain.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into his windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the intercept. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Bills use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
Justin Rohrwasser.
And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the numbers. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
The Bills offense staying out there as they'll line up and go for 2. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he will get into the end zone again. And he seems to have a nose for it as he gets both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion.
I think this is just going to be a function of the times we live in now. Very similar to the bat flip in baseball. Everyone's got to start to get comfortable with this. But to me, this is just rubbing it in. You got a big lead. Go ahead and take the extra point. One thing to keep in mind, though, karma's still out there. And sometimes it has a way of catching up with you.
The offense for the Jets ready to take over. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
This is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, you know, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some.
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Lamar Jackson sacked.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. 9 yards on the carry there, but it'll be 4th down now.
A gain of 9.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. On the move to his left. Hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Now left side on the swing pass. That catch good for only a couple. Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8. At the 20.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down.
4th down.
Dancing to his left. This is caught. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Well, certainly not how they drew it up. A 4th down gamble turns into a 4th down scramble. But all is well. 1st down. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. So another score there, and often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. Rohrwasser now for the point after. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
The Bills offense staying out there as they'll line up and go for 2. They're going to try and run. The ball comes out. A big loss on the play. That's the bad news. A consolation. They keep the football.
I know we can sit up here and dance around it a little bit. But going for 2 in this situation, somebody doesn't like someone else. There's no doubt in my mind.
Well, what they couldn't see is you lean back in your chair and you went, yeah, that's not a good decision. They didn't get it, though.
Yeah, I don't think you just say, well, my kicker's hurt and this bite. No, okay.
Lamar Jackson marching back onto the field. And the passing game, I mean, look at the numbers. It's fallen off. When a team is struggling, sometimes you look at the quarterback. When the quarterback starts to struggle, who goes over and picks him up?
Yeah, that's always a big one, isn't it? Usually, there's a quarterback whisperer somewhere. And what I mean by that is, whether it's an assistant coach, whether it's one of his best friends on the team, someone that can get in his ear, get with him and say, all right, well, man, what do you need? What's going on here? There's always one person he can lean on. He's going to have to lean on that guy right now.
So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. Pocket going on 3rd and long. Jackson. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still 4th down.
And they had an extra defensive back on the field on that play, and the coverage was excellent. He tried to pull it down and run for it, but they rallied to him and kept him short of a 1st down.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. And again this time to the tailback. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Steps away to his left. And this is going to be incomplete. So they were really trying to put the nail in the coffin there already with this lead here in the 4th. but they didn't get it.
Guaranteed, it's not going to be a fun handshake in the postgame, right? You just know that there's going to be some bad blood there. And I know if we go to the postgame press conferences, the winning coach, you know what he's going to say, why he did it? We need the points, okay? Because you never know at the end of the year if points are going to come into the tiebreaker if we're trying to get into the playoffs. That's always the standard justification.
And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now second down. Jackson now on 2nd and 10. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness. And now following the incomplete pass, we'll get a timeout here for an injured player. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now it's Jackson. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Taken in at the 22.
Holding, receiving team.
A pretty good return, all things considered, but holding.
I agree with you totally. It's actually a return that they were going to be very proud of. But when you end up holding and bringing it back, now your offense has to start a little bit deeper in their own territory.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
It's a gain of 20.
A really nice gain of 25 yards. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Pass interference. Defense.
And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple seconds mulling over what the penalty would do for them?
I don't even know why they asked